live.
Mm-hmm.
Give people give people a chance to get in. People joining the video yet?
Somebody has.
Okay, well, I mean, you should be able to see that on your phone.
Okay.
People starting up.
We got 5.
Got 5 people in court.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hey everybody. Gonna let let some people get in here. We'll get started in just a second. Had to go live from my wife's phone. I had some technical difficulties on mine. People starting to get in.
We got 8 now.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you've been enjoying Midreign this week. Been a lot of classes and a lot of events going on. Looks like a whole lot of fun. I've participated in a little bit of it, and I've enjoyed myself. I want to thank all the volunteers who have put on classes and held games and whatnot this week. We really appreciate your time, and it's been a great service to our kingdom, so thank you. The first thing I'm going to get to during court is this past week we finalized our Kingdom Prime Minister and Kingdom Guildmaster of Reeves election. Both contestants run uncontested, and the parts that reported in got the votes in, and continuing his service as Kingdom Prime Minister will be Roaring Calm Waters, and also continuing his service as Kingdom Guildmaster of Reeves will be Cookie Monster Tree. So thank you guys and congratulations. Look forward to seeing more of your hard work for the rest of this reign, and good luck. So I'm going to go ahead and skip right to the part that everybody really enjoys about awards. I want to go ahead and say that we had quite a few recommendations come through. We had a lot of people getting recommended multiple times for things, and I want to say dug through them and listened to them. Some of these, if you put in recommendations, don't feel disheartened if the award doesn't get given out this time. Some of the awards per Kapora I'm not supposed to consider and give out yet, and that would be our Paragons. I will review those after Kingdom Quals. That's, like I say, per our Kapora, and they'll be handed out at the end of the reign. Now, some of the other ones, like I say, they're still under further review, so like I said, don't get disheartened if you don't hear the award that you put in this time, but it is being under review, and I do appreciate your recommendations. The first person I want to recognize is Viper from Falling Fire. Viper was recommended for a First Order of the Warrior for a 3-kill streak. Congratulations, Viper, for your First Order of the Warrior. The next person that I would like to recognize is Krusk from Pinevale. Krusk is going to receive his first and second crown for his service in local office at Pinevale. Congratulations, Krusk. I'd also like to recognize Lady J. Lady J did a dice bag class at the previous coronation, and everybody enjoyed it that attended. It was a pretty good class. Lady J is going to receive her second Order of the Smith. Continuing on with our Smiths, Sir Squire. Sir Squire held a class at coronation. Sir Squire has also held multiple classes in not only our kingdom, but in other kingdoms. And for that, I'm going to award Sir Squire her third Order of the Smith. Also, Lady Grumpy Artaith also has taught several classes throughout the years and in multiple kingdoms at Symposium. And for your service in teaching classes, we're going to award you your fourth Order of the Smith. Congratulations. Next, I'd like to recognize Emerus Bloodstar from Cresthaven. Emerus Bloodstar, you taught a class at coronation over making a pair of pants, and we're going to give you your first Order of Smith for that. And the pair of pants that you taught over were the ones I believe you won the Crunch Time A&S from the previous reign during coronation, and for that you're going to receive your fourth Order of the Garber. Now, while in office at your local park, I think it's while you were in office, but at your local park during COVID and all, you posted several tutorial videos and everything throughout the last couple of months. And for that continued service, we're going to give you your 5th Order of the Rose. Congratulations and thank you for your service. I'd like to recognize Apollyon from Pinevale. Apollyon is champion at Pinevale and has been recommended for not only his 1st Order of the Crown, but I'd like to award Apollyon or a title of Esquire for being champion at Pinevale. Congratulations. I'd like to recognize Artemis from Cresthaven. Artemis has posted a lot of stuff with her work as far as belt weaving, and it's been shared around many kingdoms and everything, and I would like to award Artemis her 4th Order of the Owl for her belts that she's been crafting. Congratulations and thank you. Those are great work that we've seen. I'd like to recognize Count Hawk from Kestrel Keep. Count Hawk has done some work with the digital arts behind the scenes, making awards for some for this reign and some for the local reigns. And I'd like to award Count Hawk his 4th Order of the Dragon. Congratulations and thank you. Geysigan from Dragonhold. Geysigan has done a lot of work. He's one of those names you keep seeing pop up. And Geysigan taught a class at Coronation. For that, I would like to award you your 2nd Order of the Smith. You also entered in the Potion A&S, and while you didn't win, your entries were quite nice, and we enjoyed them. And you did a great job dressing up in your videos for both of your potions. You did one that was a gangster and one that was a fairy, and Geysigan dressed up for both of those, complete with fairy wings and everything. And for that, I'm going to award you your 2nd Order of the Dragon. And for your continued service in your local park, you served not only as a park's monarch, you've served as your champion. We're awarding your 2nd Order of the Crown. Next, I'd like to recognize Hollywood from Cresthaven. Hollywood, you've had since things started to open back up after the pandemic started lightening up and y'all could start meeting again. You've taught some of the local players, and it got passed on to us that you were helping them learn stuff about the game, learn how to build weapons. And for that, for your service outside of our office, going to award you your 2nd Order of the Lion. And not too long ago, y'all had a, I want to say it was called the Mitt Pit Tournament. And in that, y'all had to craft as many weapons and stuff as possible to use in the tournament, and you'd get bonus points. And in the short amount of time, you crafted several different weapons. I believe you actually crafted the most, and you were awarded for the swords and everything, but you also, in that short amount of time, crafted a shield, which is pretty fantastic. And for that, I am going to award you your 4th Order of the Owl for that shield construction. Congratulations, Hollywood. Next, I would like to recognize Sir Regan from North River, #1. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I mean, haven't we all missed that? Regan, during the Medieval Academy event that was recently held, you taught a class, and I've got a lot of positive feedback saying how great that was. And for that, I'm proud to award you your 6th Order of the Smith. I'd like to recognize Ripper from Kestrel Keep. Ripper come in 2nd place during the Potion A&S, and honestly, I was blown away by Ripper's entry. I wasn't expecting what you'd put in, and it took me aback. It was the instant golem. Doc Ripper's powdered instant golem packets was fantastic. Not only the artwork, but the idea was just thinking outside of the box. And inside of it, you put together all the ingredients and everything. And for a cosplay prop, it was absolutely fantastic. And for that, we decided to award you your 6th Order of the Dragon for that creativity. So great job with that. The next person I'd like to recognize is Dame Covina from North River. Dame Covina has also put together and worked with the Spring Medieval Academy and did several classes, did all the front-end advertising, and helped teach classes. And for that, I would like to award Dame Covina her 6th Order of the Smith. The next person I'd like to recognize is Drustin from shifting tides. Drustin has been teaching classes over the last 12 months during the pandemic, really stepped up and got into the digital stuff and has been teaching classes and helping out. And in response to the pandemic, I know that Drustin has been working with several kingdoms on reopening stuff and helping writing documents and stuff, and has done several night quests, including the one this afternoon, and all of them have been extremely creative, and it's a lot of hard work. And for that, I'm proud to award Drustin his 8th Order of the Smith. Not only that, for winning the Potion A&S, I can't remember the name of the drink, but I want to tell y'all it was pretty fantastic. It had everything from a color shifting drink whenever you mix the two ingredients, so it changed colors. It had ice cubes that glue under black light. I mean, it just really encompassed what a magic potion would be, and it was also a pretty fantastic twist on the Tom's Columns. For winning that Potion A&S, I'm also proud to award Drustin his 6th Order of the Dragon. Great job. The next person I'd like to recognize is Anacina from Kestrel Keep. Anacina taught a class on bookbinding. Now, I've seen Anacina enter bookbinding stuff in an A&S, but to see her teach that bookbinding to other people, I was really pleased to see that come out. And for teaching that bookbinding class, I'm happy to award you your 4th Order of the Smith. Now, you've also served multiple terms in your local office, and for that, I'm going to award you your 4th Order of the Crown for your continued service in local office. And you've not long completed a great term as Regent at the Barony of Kestrel Keep, and for that, I'm proud to award you the title of Lady. Congratulations. Now, going back to somebody who served in Kestrel Keep, I'd like to recognize Shindurian. Shindurian, you've been Regent, Champion, and Baron at Kestrel Keep, and you served as Baron prior to and during the pandemic for a time, and you did a great job prior to the pandemic and keeping things together during the pandemic, and for that, I'm proud to award you your 4th Order of the Crown, and I'm also proud to award you your title of Baronet for your term as Baron. Congratulations. Thank you for your service. The next person I'd like to recognize is Roaring Calmwaters from Iron Crossing. Roaring has served multiple terms in Kingdom Office. He's been Kingdom GMR on multiple occasions, and he is now going into office for, I believe it's his 4th term as Kingdom Prime Minister. Roaring, for your continued service at the Kingdom level in office, I am proud to award you your 8th Order of the Crown. And for the exceptional job you've done as Kingdom Prime Minister, you shall now carry the title of Count. Congratulations, Roaring. The next person I would like to recognize is Dame Alona Two Trees. Dame Alona, you have been doing exceptional work, not only teaching, but you've been teaching people how to teach online classes, helping setting up classrooms and online rooms and everything for people to continue running events and everything online. I've got recommendations from multiple kingdoms about the work that you've done, helping them run online events and everything, and I mean, it's no small feat. And for your continued work with that, I'm happy to award you your 7th Order of the Smith. Also, you're renowned for your crafting work. You do awards for multiple kingdoms, and like I say, a lot of your work is used far and wide with your award templates, and a lot of people don't realize it, but they hand out your work at every one of their events. Now, last year you made 2 things that I was extremely impressed with. One just for itself, for the out of the box and in the box thinking, which was a walker in the middle that you crafted for, I forget the kingdom. I apologize, but I remember the award really well. It was a walker in the middle, and it was a Funko Pop that you completely took an item, redesigned it, repainted it, and recrafted it. You made the box and everything with new artwork, and honestly, I was blown away. Well, that's why I call it out of the box and in the box, because you put the little guy back in his box, and I was quite impressed with that. And you also made a 10th Order of the Owl, and I want to say that was, forgive me if I'm wrong, Emerald Hills. And honestly, that thing was beautiful. I mean, you couldn't have done a more detailed artwork with the owl than that. And for those 2 awards that you've done, the Walker in the Middle and the 10th Order of the Owl, I am happy to award you your 10th Order of the Dragon. Congratulations along. Last but not least, I would like to recognize Gilly, you know who God, from Iron Crossing. Gilly, you were our queen at the beginning, prior to the pandemic and during the pandemic. I was honored to serve with you for my term as regent during that time. I've seen the hardships that we had to endure and what we went through, the uncertain times that we were in and not knowing how things were going to go for quite some time. You kept your head up, you pushed hard, you did everything you could, like I say, to make sure everybody stayed safe and everybody enjoyed everything as much as they possibly could. And I'm going to award you your 10th Order and your Master Crown. And for your term as Kingdom Monarch, you will carry the title as Duchess. Gilly, you know who God. Now that's going to finish up what I have for awards today. Like I said, if you put in an award and it didn't get recognized, it's still being under review. Nothing's gotten kicked out or thrown away. We're still going over some of these. It's like I say, short period of time as far as trying to cram some stuff in. But like I say, don't get discouraged. Your work's not going unnoticed. It's being recommended. We're seeing it. We're just, like I say, it's under review, and just keep driving, keep pushing. You're getting there, and I'm proud of everything that y'all are doing. Like I say, it's all a service to the kingdom, not just a service to your local group, but a service to the kingdom itself. And like I say, I'm proud of each and every one of you. I know that it gets kind of discouraging sometimes when you feel like you've earned something and you don't hear your name at court. I've had plenty of times where I've walked out kind of red-faced, but like I say, right around the corner, they caught up with it and it was fine. Things I want to remind you about is after this we have the Night Quest with Drustin. Following that, there's going to be the Bardic with Jose. Looking down the road, the day battle is coming up for Falling Fire on June the 27th. That's going to also be the knighting for Sir Stinkfoot for his flame belt. So that's something to look at. Keep your eye on. There'll be plenty of notification for that. I hope to see all your faces out there, like I say, supporting Stinkfoot as he gets his 3rd belt. He's worked really hard for it and has earned it. Other than that, everybody, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of what we've had for Midreign coming up. And for the second half of this reign, I hope that I can bring you just as much fun as we did before, and hopefully we'll all see each other again soon. Y'all have a good evening.